This video is kindly sponsored by PCBWay. Thank you, PCBWay. Hello there. Today I'm not alone, I have my son with me and we're going to tackle this brand new iPad. Well, actually it's an iPad 1 from I don't know when. And as you might know, my most popular video by far is a video where I turn one of these iPad 1 screens into an HDMI/VGA monitor. And the thing is, back in these other videos, I did more than one of them actually, there's no housing for the screen. It's just a plain screen and some driver boards. And I bought another one for 10 euros with a box and cable and all the stuff. And we're going to open this up and try to make this into a standalone 10-inch HDMI VGA monitor. And the most comments I get are great. And some comments I get are like, you're an idiot, you can get a screen for 50 euros, you paid more than that for the driver board and the iPad. That's not the point. I'm not trying to outperform any screens here. I'm using bricked iPads. This is dead actually. The battery is, I think, swollen because you can actually see it. Yeah, well, it has this curved, okay, but it's not straight and it seems to be water damaged, so it has rust over here, so this can't be saved. And we're using this screen, and the point is to make use of something you already have and not buy another screen. You can always go out and buy another screen. That's not the big thing. So what we try to do is open this up and not break it. And for that we need some kind of knife. And we need some kind of spudger. And what you do is, you can see this iPad, it's already broken in some places, has this black rubber stuff around the screen. And the screen is not laminated, so there's actually a glass panel on top of the screen. What we have to do is we have to cut through this black stuff, and then the top is clipped in. So we have to cut and pry and hope that it doesn't break. Well, wish me luck. Here we go. I zoom in a little. Zip. Let's try this. So we first go and cut through this, hopefully not cutting anything we still need. And this is the very first generation, which didn't even have a camera, so don't worry about any camera cables. And now we go in and try to pry. Let's use the places. So here it's already broken off, so maybe we can get in here. Not sure. And if the top glass breaks, it's not, it's not a big deal. But as I said, we also have to get to the clips in there, and that's much harder than it might look. I think we use these guitar pick-like plastic things, which come with a iFixit toolkit, which I'm using here, not sponsored. Let me get these. Okay, so I didn't find the toolkit, but I found one of these clips. So let's try that. Maybe it works.
Should be enough.
Oh, that was glass breaking, not good. No, that is definitely not. Yeah, maybe it is. Now I can lift this a little. We are in. Yeah, looks pretty serious. And we have two cables which we have to take care of. The first one being this here. And you should try to save that because you need that for the driver board. I already accidentally unclipped this one here, and we have this one under this sticker here, which we have to remove. And that is the main display cable, I think. Wait, there's a little tab if I'm not mistaken. We have to lift, yep, and then you have to pull, like this. So, nice, right? You can just use this as it is and put it into some old computer or case, and it's just a nice monitor. No, it's not. As you can see, the battery is one swollen piece of whatever. You can see it pretty clearly here. And all the components and parts are still in here, so you can, well, just use this right here. There's actually the SIM card model. Yeah, we will leave this as is. Just put the glass out, and then we go and we unscrew the screen from this glass panel. And there are just some screws all around these metal tabs here, which we have to unscrew, and then we should be ready to go and have a screen. So let's do this now, and I will use the box to put this on because I don't want to put it back into the glass. We need, not sure what we need for that because these screws are pretty tiny. So it's a Torx T3. That should give you access to all the screws here. And one of the questions I always get is, can you use touch with this? That's the next thing. We have to get it out of here, and this time it's real. If we break it, it's broken. So we have to be very, very careful. Here's some tape. That is, it's not sure if I can get this out of here without destroying it. I'm trying to bend this out of here. It's still glued in, so I can't bend it too much. Okay. So I will try to use that screwdriver to very gently try and pry the screen out of here, not to break it. It's especially hard glued in the corners here. this off. That's a sensor for the, I think for the button. No, for the light. Ich will noch ein Taschentuch bringen. That seems to be another sticker to lift. I hope. Yep, that's it. Oh, and it's still intact. Nice. Okay, so that is our screen, which looks pretty good. A few fingerprints.
However they got there.
Yeah, that's probably me. Yeah, that is our screen, and we will just use one of these driver boards to connect to here. And that's all there is. And then we have a working 9.7-inch screen we can use. Okay, now that we have the screen removed from the iPad, let's see if we can turn this into a legitimate monitor. And for that, I have this package coming in from AliExpress. Let's open it up and let's take a look inside, because this is the missing link in my other videos about the iPad, because this is a frame. And it's a frame to actually hold the iPad. Just looking for the stand. And the stand is nowhere to be found. So it has this connector boards, these connector boards already in place. So we have HDMI VGA, 12 volts in, audio out, and the buttons to power it on and stuff. So this is metal, by the way. And we have to remove a few screws on the sides to get into this. I have no idea how to put this in here, but I guess we will see in a minute. By the way, the iPad video or iPad videos are my most favorite videos. Hundreds of thousand times watched by you guys. I hope not a single one, but some of you at least. And this is a pretty simple metal frame. I paid, I think, 35 euros with all the stuff in here. Let's see how that works. Yeah, that is very rudimentary. Oh no, it's glue. So I have to remove this, and you have to actually glue the screen in here, which is a very strange way of doing this. I think there should be some screws or something. I mean, at least we have these screw posts here. Could just use them. And yes, you can get a screen for about 60 to 80 bucks. HD 13-inch, no 15-inch even. But where's the fun in that? Okay, got it. Now to the interesting part. Which side is which? Can I even put this in here? Yeah, that doesn't work. So seems that you have to bend these clips, which is, I think, not a great idea. Doesn't fit with these things on, so I think we have to take these off. So how hard can you bend this without breaking it? I'm not too sure. So that is not a great construction at all. You can leave these down here. These don't matter. But you have to bend these on the side. So let's try it. Some pliers. Push here. Oh, that's not great. So I think the best course of action is to just bend these back in the middle, so that you have enough room to put it in, but not to bend it right at this line here, flush. because that would surely break it. Oh, that was close to breaking, so you have to really push down on the metal here while bending this, or it will break the screen. Hope I didn't do that. You can leave these in here. This is the top seams because there are the numbers. Let's see how we get this in here. I'm not sure. So this thing has two different chins. This is a bigger one. So this one goes up. Or we just bend these things to the side and we are pretty much free to do whatever we want. Let's do that. Like this. That should make this work. Yeah, it's a bit fiddly because you have to hold the screen and then align it to left and right and bottom. I think I got it. Yeah, that could be it. I should have probably put the cable in first. Yeah, that is pretty much how that looks now. Let's push this down a bit. Hope for the best. Let's try to put the cable in. How do I know which way around? Ah, okay. Yeah, I think it's like that. Just contacts to the top and then pushing it in. Hope it is. And then put that tape on here for strain relief. And then put that back on. There's our iPad screen. Let's plug it in and see what it does. Should get a signal, or it just explodes. Okay, here's my universal power supply set to 12 volts. You can see that. And if we plug this in, that hopefully not explodes. Doesn't do anything. Let's try to power it on. And there we are. No signal. Awesome. Yeah, screen works. Okay, let's grab some device and plug it in. That looks really good. I like that a lot. Yes, it looks like an iPad. I know, because it is the iPad form factor. It's almost as thick as the first iPad. No, that's not true. First iPad was much thinner. So why don't we use the Neo Geo Mini, the international version? Have that sitting around here for some while. And this can actually output to HDMI. So you have an integrated screen, but you can also connect, what is this, mini HDMI. So I have it on the screen here. Ah, there we go. Nice. So I assume there's no audio over HDMI, but I'm not sure. No, there are no speakers in here. So that's a minus, but there's room for speakers, or at least for some ventilation here. So you could theoretically put that in. I will produce a stand for that, which you can 3D print and put on the back here so that it can actually stand upright. But that works. These are such gorgeous screens, even the first generation iPads. And it's perfect for this because this is actually the real aspect ratio. Yeah, so that is the iPad screen and it looks awesome and it's great that it is in this case. I will, as I said, design one of these stands for this. Not sure what kind of stand. Hey, by the way, we could do a mod on this to make this work with USB-C without a power supply. That could be interesting. Yeah, let's let's do that. That's interesting. I want to do that. And it's pretty easy because we just have to use one of these connectors here and one of these power delivery boards, which I have made a video about, and you just set it to 12 volts and it should work. Out of the box, just plugging in USB-C. So then this would be a USB-C screen, which would make this even more attractive because you can just put it on the bench or use it anywhere with a power bank and play these games. Okay, so here's my cable. It's just a standard 12 volt plug cable thing. And here's this little power delivery board. What we're going to do, it has USB-C on one side, so you plug in your USB-C cable here. It has 4 settings here on the side, 9 volt, 12 volts, 15 volts, 20 volts, and you set the solder jumper here, or solder blob, where you want the output voltage to be. And it's at 12 already, so nothing to do here. We have to measure which one is center of these cables here. So we go to the multimeter, set it on continuity mode, plug one probe in, and check for the cables which one beeps. That one beeps. So this one is positive and this one with the white stripe on the side is negative. So now we go and we just solder this on the board. It has a plus and a minus, so this one here goes here. Put some flux there, and for now we leave this hanging outside. We could also go and put that connection on the outside of the case, but for now we are just doing it like this with this connector here. We could solder this cable directly to the board inside, and I might do that, but for now it's just for testing purposes now. So let's do this. That's our second cable on. That should be a USB-C 12 volts adapter. Let's measure again that we did everything correct. One probe here, and it should beep if I touch the positive side of things. And it does. Nice. Okay. Very, very important. You need to use a USB-C to USB-C cable because these power delivery things here only work on USB-C. If you use one of these cables here, USB-C to USB-A, just doesn't work. Okay, got one of these USB-C to USB-C cables, so let's plug that in here. So let's see if we can power this with a power bank. I'm just going to plug this in here. And we get, it's pulling voltage, but no signal. Haha, we just made this portable. Awesome. Yeah, that works. So that's pretty cool. Portable screen. Could easily attach that power bank to the back of the screen. Yeah, I know, I'm pretty much rebuilding an iPad here. But what can you do? Let me print one of these stands so that we have something to show here. Okay, you could, of course, if you don't have a 3D printer, print your stand on PCBWay, which offer, amongst CNC and PCB production, also 3D printing. And I used this for my Amiga box and I was very, very, very happy with it. You just click on 3D printing and then you upload the files that you want to be printed. And we just go and drag and drop these 3 in here. You can see this is the mount itself, which goes to the monitor. This is this nut thing, which you can use to manipulate the tilt. And here's the stand itself. Then you just go and you say how many you want. Just let's say we want just one. And yeah, we can pretty much leave everything else as is. You can choose a color and surface finish, and we don't need any. Just leave that out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Do you need parts to be tab threads? Nope. Inserts? Nope. Part markings? Nope. Part assembly? No. Product description? Okay, that is DIY entertainment, others. And that's it. We can choose for every part we just uploaded which color we want to have and how many. Just say one here too, and one here too. Yeah, so that brings the total up to about $28. So if you don't have a 3D printer and you want to have one of these stands for the iPad, just go to submit request and you will get a note when they reviewed your designs, and off you go. It takes about a week and a half, and you have it shipped to your door. That's PCBWay. Back to the project. Okay, the stand is printed. It's just 3 parts. That one screws to the back of the monitor, and this is a 75mm VESA, and this has to go in here. And then you have to screw that in. It should somehow work using this handle here. So I did manage to attach this here, and yeah, it's stable now. Me personally, I would have gone for connections that are on the back or on the underside, not on the side, because that is not nice. So I might in the future 3D print or 3D design something which is a little bit more flat here. Yeah, but all in all, this is a valid solution. You can use this as a screen on your desk, and I like it. It's cool. Small, has HDMI and VGA, so everything you need. And yeah, nothing bad to say about this, except for the price maybe, which is, depending on when you order, about 35 euros for the case and the controller boards. So this now concludes this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope this is the continuation video you were looking for. It has a case now, and you can use it as a real monitor. So, as I said, thanks for watching, and until next time. Cheerio! Thanks again to PCBWay for sponsoring this video. If you need any PCBs, pre-assembled PCBs, or 3D printing, please use the link in the description below.
Thank you for watching. Retro is the new black. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. If you like the video, please share. Every like, share, and comment helps a lot. Until next time, bye-bye.